All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today, I got a good sister with me. I'm gonna need you to introduce yourself by name, age, relationship status, and occupation.
Oh, wow. Hopefully, I can remember all that. My name is Amber. I'm the owner of Peachy King Skincare, Amber Glow Skin Food. Get your glow on. I am 36.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a CEO. And then what was the last thing?
Relationship status.
I am free. I am free as a baby bird.
Okay. How long you been single?
Dang. This is so complicated. I was talking to somebody like a few weeks ago.
Okay. What happened with it?
I just genuinely feel like I'm not able to be there for them like I want to be. So,
cause the business.
Yeah, I'm working the skincare. I'm working a food truck. Bartending, and I'm also working at the Memphis Zoo.
Okay.
So I'm just so busy, and I honestly I don't want to feel guilty for not being able to be all that I can be. And also, I may not be a relationship kind of person, but I've always said that though. I was always open and honest from the very beginning. And I just think we just really bonded and we really had a good time. I just think I figured it would eventually fizzle out only because of speaking things into existence are really big. So be careful what you say. So it's like if the other person's like, oh, I know this ain't gonna last that long, or
So you think you spoke y'all breaking up or stop talking into existence?
I don't even want to say break up because I just want to say if the person is watching this video and it's like they'll say we weren't together, but it's like when I'm with you, I'm with you.
Yeah. When
I'm not with you, I'm just doing my business stuff. So I feel like certain people need a certain level of attention. And
so did you say to yourself you weren't there for them enough, or did they bring it up?
Like to get them bringing it up, okay. But I also I felt it because I'm real big on zodiac signs, and they are like a Cancer, Leo. They keep kind of like not the word needy because that doesn't sound like needed. Attention, not attention. Or it's just like it's a different level of attention that I don't need. Like the person would say, you could go weeks without talking to me.
Yeah.
And I could go months. But not that I don't miss you. My mind is like, where the next 1,000 gonna come from? Okay. You know what I mean? On a daily basis. How can I make $1,000 in a day? Like, I just got goals and ambitions, and I feel like once the person has reached a certain level of life, if they feel like they're straight and they're chill, I also feel like I need somebody who has that same hunger as me too. So
okay. So how did he bring it up? Like, cause me thinking of it in my head, like, how would you go about telling the woman you talking to, hey, I need more attention from you?
She.
Oh, okay. Okay, they make it different then. They make it different. Cause I'm like, if I can't imagine a dude saying, "Hey, I just need more attention."
I beg to differ because I've always dated older. So even outside of this person that I'm talking about before them,
yeah,
I was with someone else who was there, settled in their career. Okay. They have a day-to-day
routine,
8 to 5. And me, you never know where I'm at. I might be at Club Love trying to pass out some business cards. I may be at a sipping paint that you're throwing just so I can mix and mingle with the women. I might, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes that it's not a red flag. It's just like they will build an insecurity. Like,
I was just going to ask you that. Do you think there will be more of a red flag in the so now? Are you only into women? Or I
am into the person.
Okay.
I don't want to say that I'm this way or that way. I was open. I'm a Scorpio. I'm very open. Like, I'm almost close to Sag. Like the Sagittarius is like a free horse.
Yeah.
And the Scorpion is like whatever you read about us is true. So I mean, you name it, I've tried it. So
Okay.
I don't want to put myself in a box. So I just think the question that you asked me was just the past, just the
past
most
person,
recent,
yeah.
the most recent. But outside, I mean, I've dated
both of them. Okay. So on the men's side, do you think it would be a red flag in their head to have a woman that don't have a set schedule, or do you think that not matter?
If that person is busy, they love that the
Other
girl's
person busy.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
okay.
also the guy can just do his own thing. I generally don't care.
Yeah.
As long as you don't bring me back anything, I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
I don't care what you got going on. I don't, because I don't have to think about that.
Does it matter his financial status before you give him that freedom? Okay.
Now, if I like them, I just met them on some I just like you type thing, and we just like
hit it off.
Yeah. Okay. Then that's different.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I say, for the most part, a woman will be more comfortable with you doing your own thing, if you please, if you check every single box of hers. If you don't check every box, she not gonna give you the luxury of stepping out, because that's not a necessity. That's more of a reward.
Yes, and I would reward my person like, I'm so busy.
Yeah.
Please.
So if you wasn't as busy, would you still allow the man to step out?
Yes, because I'm gonna go back to the Scorpion thing. It's like, we're so independent. We love to be alone, and then when we're with you, you're really lucky to have us. Give you that attention.
Okay.
So yes, I would still go, because I'm not blowing you up and asking you where you are. I'm just not. I've never been that kind of person ever. And it's not just me. I know several other people who are the same species, and they're like that, very independent. I know people who are codependent who cannot be alone. And me, I truly enjoy myself and my space and my peace. And as the older I get, I realize peace is priceless.
Yeah.
So I'm not someone who's like, I need to be with somebody just so I don't feel alone. Like, I'll deal with whatever that person's got going on just so I don't have to be by myself.
Okay.
I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would have.
What do you think led to the thought process, or led to you being able to accept, you know what? Even though I rock with this person, I don't mind if they do this and do when did you first come into the realization?
Maybe when I hear other friends talk about how into each other their partners are.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just don't feel like that for anybody.
Okay.
So I'm just like, dang, that person may feel like I'm not giving my all to them. So I feel like I'm being super nice by saying, go ahead, do your thing on me.
So since you not as emotionally attached as other people, you doing it to kind of balance it out? Say
balance what?
Say if the dude, we're just gonna say he need 100% love, attention, affection, all that, right? He need the tip top 100%. Let's say if all you can provide is 70 max. Since you know that, is that the reason you allow him to step out guilt free or whatever, because you know you won't give him that other 30?
Most definitely.
Okay.
I hope in the most respectful way that person will respect my body as well too. If you're gonna do your thing, great. I'll come and be there. I can only be what I can be.
Okay.
And I know I can. I can't be 100%. Also, though, too, I'm not a person who feel like I should be with just one person.
Okay, so you want to step out as well? You will let
I need to be free.
Out?
I need to be free.
Okay.
Also, people, to know me is to love me. Once you get with me and just realize, you know what? I like her so much. I don't mind what she's doing when she's not with me.
So the dudes you've talked to or went with, they 100% was okay with allowing you to step out too?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I've only been honest with the
woman. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because
like, hey,
if you would have said yeah, I would have asked,
I would not.
where did you get these
like,
dudes
I would
from?
not. Well, some of them are now.
Now I do know some folks like now, but this the thing with it. Tell me what you think about this. I say if you offer your proposition to a dude and say, look, I'm with you, I'm your ride or die, and I also allow you to step out. Most dudes would be like, hell yeah, I'm down with it. But when you offer the inverse, hey, but I want to step out too. I say the only dudes that will be cool with it is either
a cornball.
But I also to say unintelligent dudes, like they so either unintelligent or inexperienced with women that they'll just allow whatever because they don't know better. Or they like, well, I don't want to lose her. I don't really get women often. So, hey, whatever she wants.
You left out the category married. Start there. I would never. I wouldn't. I'm not trying to say anything about myself. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The first category, the people who would be okay with that was married, cornball.
That's what I was going to say for the second type of people. Like I feel like the first type of people, either he don't know better, or he just don't get women. So he like, whatever you want, okay, I'll do it. The second type of people is the dude that don't want to take you super serious because then he really don't give a damn. He's just trying to get his nut off or whatever. Yeah. So he really don't care what the hell you doing. Yeah. So I say, if I hear a girl say, yeah, my dude okay with me stepping out, either he don't care about you or you got a square ass dude. So the women was okay with it. Have you ever had a woman that was like, nah, like, I'm not down with it? Okay. But you don't even bring it up to the dudes.
Because honestly, guys are like more soft and sensitive than women. That's no disrespect to just you and your man. Just saying, men that I've dealt with in general, they could not take that same gut punch that they give us. They punch us right in the gut, and we stand 10 toes down and rock solid by the nigga. Like,
why do you think that's so? Why do you think dudes are so, I say, sensitive, for lack of a better word, about that woman stepping out or doing anything?
Ego.
She don't even got to step out.
Ego.
Okay.
Like, how dare she want anything other than me? Like, I thought I was her everything. I date your daddy. Like, stop playing. You is not top tier right now. Like,
so was you always like, since you first started dating, not 100% emotionally connected to the partner, or did this develop over time?
I think I've always been like that. I lost my dad in the 5th grade, so even before then, I didn't really like just know him like that. But I was young and I was around him. But yeah, I really feel like that plays a lot into how a little girl would come up and how her brain would be programmed. Like, you know what I mean? If I saw a grown man taking care of me and taking care of my mom, like if I had saw something different, I'd probably be like, you know what? I want that.
So did your mom remarry after he passed?
No, I never saw nobody.
Okay.
So she was one of those ones, if you had your stuff going on,
nobody
we wouldn't know. Yeah. She's also the same size as me.
Okay.
So I see we're very reclusive. I'm telling you what I want you to know about me.
Okay.
A lot of stuff we wouldn't even surface unless I just had to tell you. Saying it to say like that don't surprise me about my mom. She looked, I mean, apple don't fall too far from the tree, mama. She looked good. So I ain't gonna say you didn't have no dudes. Like, there's no way. I'm 36. Yeah. There's no way you I don't care how Christian you are, or whatever. You still have desires. You still are human. You are still. So that's why I'm like, you hit that well. So I'm like, I feel like I would have wanted something that I saw, and I didn't see that.
Okay.
That's like.
So did she express any of her thought processes on men? Like after your dad passed?
She said, I would never bring anybody around you guys so nobody would touch y'all or do stuff to y'all.
And I feel like that's something most people don't consider. Like, I didn't know that happens as often as it happens. Like I knew it happened, but I thought it was like more rare than it is.
Same. I want to say I would turn a blind eye to it because I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
But there's so many people who have been scarred by stuff like that, and I'm just like, I said, thank you, Mom. I never knew. I was like, why ain't my mom where my stepdaddy at? We would always joke and be like, I want a stepdaddy. Nikki, my sister, I want a stepdaddy. But no, we don't. Like, if that's what you're doing, so what? So there's tons of women who have been hurt by people that their mom chose over them, and I'm sorry for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate her not bringing anybody around. Like, but also though, it might have, if you had of, without even just saying no to them, if I would have showed me something, like at least my mom, like,
yeah.
So don't question this when you say, "Oh, you dated women." Like, don't be shocked. Like I'm open. People who know me, they know I'm so free.
Yeah.
Almost free to the point if you're insecure with yourself or you don't know who you are, I'm gonna be too much for you.
Yeah.
You ever been around somebody like that where it's like you put off? Well, not you per se, but the person can be so themselves, and you're like, "Oh my God, look at them." It's something within you that you're like, dang, I wish I could do that. I wish I was as brave and free as her. So my free spirit has led me into some heights. It's like free spirit like this. I say, oh, you meet this dude and do this. Like, I don't have to know you. I know this divine intervention for certain things like this, but I just feel like certain things happen for a reason, and I don't know. Like, I thank you for not bringing them around, but also I feel like I'm a little screwed up when it comes to relationships. So I could be toxic in my own ways.
And that's like good that you can like self-reflect like that, because a lot of folks that have problems, it can be some shit that happened today, or it can be past problems. Like you said, they rooted from when you was 5.
See?
So from you being able to say, yeah, I am like this, I am like that, I like how I am, but this could have had an effect from what happened previously.
Yes.
That's a good thought process to have, because then if somebody was to come with a different perspective, you still able to hear them out. Like,
yes,
I feel like when people think, yeah, I like the way I live, I'm right on how I live, is that like nothing
stuck
else?
Stuck in their way,
yeah, I'm like,
stubborn.
When somebody else come with a different perspective, whether that person right or wrong, you can't even hear that person out. Like, you just simply stuck on, hell nah, like, I'm right like that.
No, like, man, this is how I am. This is how I am. Or giving people like a blanket. Oh, that's just them. That's just how they are.
I hate that, bro.
Like, why would you call them folks out? Like, I've called myself out on my like self-affirmation, self-reflection, mirroring myself. I didn't know you could tell me about me that I don't already know.
Yeah.
Amber's a B. Yep. Amber's a a-hole. Yep. Amber, I can be. But I love hard. I can be real stubborn too. And I know one thing about me is like, I'm not in denial. It's not about anymore. Like, people tell me stuff about myself all the time, and I really appreciate that. Those are the kind of people that really mess with you.
Yeah.
People who can look at you and be like, you cool, but you real sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't love me like I love you. You don't come through for me like I come through for you. So it's like, if you can't self-reflect, then we really can't be around each other either. I'm real big on, I have to hear what they saying and hear what they got going on to be like, this is our last encounter.
Okay.
I feel dumber by the moment kicking at these folks. Be careful who you are entertaining. Be careful when you get bored. I don't care what you believe in. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. So I done been bored a few times, and that bored led me to some.
You ain't lying. You not lying. Now, I would ask you this. From dating both sides, do you think you can derive the same happiness and heaven in a relationship from a woman that you can with a man?
Internally, definitely.
Okay.
But there'll be some things that I feel like if the person desiring manly
traits.
Yes,
Okay.
That's the word. Then you'll always be doing a comparison.
Okay.
And that's not cool.
So,
and I've done that before.
When I ask women, would you prefer to be led in a relationship or would you prefer to be the leader? Almost every single time, most women say, I prefer to be led. So, if
they would
it's
prefer to be leading.
No, led.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So, in a situation where it's two women, somebody got to lead. And from my knowledge, I'll see that when a woman leads, this relationship won't flourish, at least for a long time. Like, it probably flourished temporarily or whatever, but from my knowledge and from my perspective, women don't like to lead. Not saying they incapable of leading, but they would much rather somebody else take the burden of leading and they reap the rewards from being on a winning team. Not necessarily like, cause say if I'm the leader of a basketball team, if we lose, it's on me. If we win, all right, cool. I still don't get all the rewards for if we win. If we win, it was a team win. If we lost, I should have did better. All right, cool.
Right. We're all looking at you. Yeah. We're all yelling at you.
So women like that position. Like they like, okay, if we win, it's a team win. Okay. But if we lose, it's not my fault. Yeah. It's on you. So being in a woman-woman relationship, how does the leadership work if women in general don't like to lead?
I don't know about the not leading thing. I've always been a leader. So to hear that, I'm not the guy. So you can lead with your finances, great.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of control with that. But as far as it's like somebody being with somebody, I'm alpha.
Okay.
Female. Seems like there's no such thing as an alpha female, just alpha male. I am very, very dominant, and it's very rare that I'm taking a back seat on anything. I don't care if it's not coming out of my pocket or what, because that's usually the only time that the person has that
financially.
Yeah.
Demonstrate to me, like in a male-woman relationship, how you will be the alpha.
The man had an agenda when he pursued me.
Okay.
The song says, why must I chase the cat? Put the dog in me.
Yeah.
You chasing me. You don't see me behind you. So whatever I want, whatever I desire, you pursue me. I'm starting with that. So don't say, oh, why should I only be the man? The man pursued the woman.
Right.
I never looked your way. You bought me a drink. You asked my number. You elbowed me. Whatever it was. Cool. Now that you have my attention, what will you do to keep it?
Okay.
And as soon as I feel like I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Okay, so I would agree with you on that part. The court stage is about the man, for lack of a better word, showing his worthiness. Now, I'm using the word worthiness because I'm only talking about a court stage. If you just out here chopping joints, if this joint not worthy of being courted, you don't try to show your worthiness to a random thought.
Yes.
A real woman who you say, damn, I want this to be a wife. Yeah. The real woman you say, I'm going to make this a wife. That's the woman you court. And that's the woman you show your qualities of being a husband to. That's the chivalry, this, that, and the third. If she being a thought, you don't approach her the same as you will approach a woman you actually trying to court. Side note. But during the courting process, I would agree. He approached you. During this process, he's being a gentleman. He's showing that chivalry. He's showing how he qualifies to be a husband. But I feel like on the flip side, the woman does the same thing. She also showing how she deserves to be courted and how she deserves to be looked in a light of being a wife. So after the initial courtship, do you think she still should be held on a pedestal above him? Held on a pedestal, yes. But do you think she should be above him in the relationship?
No, not above. I don't think anybody should be. I don't want to, because I'm like, no one's less than. I just have to, I can only speak on my own scenarios.
But is the leader of the team in the higher value of the other members? I would say so. So I feel like somebody ahead of the other person.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And I only say they're only ahead if they're financially
okay.
ahead. Just because my mind is always business oriented, entrepreneur oriented. So I would feel like, okay, he got us or he got me. Like, let me be as submissive as I possibly can.
So if the dude you with making more money, then you will allow him to leave.
In a certain aspect, because it's so hard for me to take a back seat. Whether you have the money or not. Okay. It's so hard for me to take a back seat. And I've been with people who were in the same seat as, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too aggressive.
So and since you, like you said, an alpha female, and you get with a man, and you lead the relationship. Say he lead financially, but personality-wise, you the leader of the relationship.
In most situations.
Do you feel like that's the reason, since that's how it is in most situations, do you feel like that's the reason it didn't last it? Or do you feel like a relationship is able to last with a woman as the head of it?
No, I just think a relationship is able to last if you can accommodate your person. Like if I like to know you is to love you. Like, man, that's just her. Let me not keep on, like everything that I say is getting, like I'm very sharp at the tongue. I'm very whatever. So if everything that I'm saying to you, you got a little spark with it, then that's never gonna work. Okay. It's like putting that red clamper next with the black clamper, and then it's like, no, everybody's shocking each other. Because if someone's just like an older guy, he's not going back and forth with you. He really just like, she just going yap. And they just going, you know what I'm saying? They chill.
You prefer a man to be more docile.
What does that mean?
Like more calm, like.
Yes, be calm, but also have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Be able to grab you sometimes and put me in my place.
But see, the thing with the reason I don't want to just say, because docile is calm, but the reason I don't want to make it synonymous with calm is because docile is more like, I'm trying to find the appropriate word for YouTube. It's more like cowardice. You see what I'm saying? Like docile is like, I'm refraining from confrontation damn near. You see what I'm saying?
That's how the last
person was. Okay.
She would always be like, she's like, there's been, because she's fiery. And there's been plenty of times where she might like, rah! Yeah. 80% of the time, she was like, I'm just doing this just to keep the peace. Because it's like, you got a big personality. Like, why go back and forth? And they would always say, it's a right or wrong thing with you. And it do be like that. Like, say that, okay, yeah, you right. Not yeah, you right. I was like, yeah, you got it. Because yeah, you got it mean you still got something else behind it, but you just gonna say that and let it go just so there's no resolution with that. Don't you got it mean. We just need to, let's either agree to disagree, but we need to finish talking it out. And so talking out to some people, it's like, oh, this is a right or wrong thing with you. No, it's not. This is just cold hard facts. Okay. These are just facts. Let me finish. These are facts. But I mean, it is what it is. That's why I'm okay with being alone. Like I already feel, I got a headache now talking about some of this stuff. Just like, man.
Do you feel like you really get like peace from it? Like being alone? Because like my thought process on it is the greatest heaven for a man is within a woman. And the greatest heaven for a woman is within a man. So being alone, do you think you would derive the same happiness?
Put that word alone and leave it with a period.
Okay, alone for right now.
No, alone to me is I can date multiple people and go back to my
okay. So your end goal is not marriage.
I've never thought about being anybody's wife. And if God, you have that for me, Like anything else you gave to me that I didn't know I was supposed to have. Show me the ways, because I do not know. I'm not gonna say I don't want that. I'll never speak. The tongue is powerful. Be careful what you say over your life. That's not what I'm saying. If that's what he has for me, great. But I've never felt that. Like when I'm in the South. I'm in Mississippi. This is where I grew up. I was born in Memphis, but I grew up mostly in Mississippi. I'm giving this background story because most Southern folks out there, get you a husband.
Yeah.
Get them kids. Get that house. Get that picket fence. And get the dog. And I never
had that dream. The American dream.
I saw myself on TV. I saw me signing autographs. I saw me being on the radio or doing cartoon voices or something that was laughable to people who got a real small brain. And I'm saying it to say, because it's almost hit home. It's like, you don't want to see me grow. You want to see me be in a relationship. That ain't never been my high. That ain't never been my get off. You know, some people just love being in love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You put the finances over love.
Oh my God, that sounds so shallow.
This my thought process on it.
That sounds so shallow.
The reason I say I won't want my girl having that mindset is because we gotta be different in some way. One of us should put money over love, and one of us should put love over money to balance it. Because let's say we got a family, beautiful. We got kids.
That was so.
Like I told my girl, I'm gonna put money first. I'm the financial head. So since I'm net and you with me and we won now, you don't have to worry about that. You worrying about that is, I wouldn't say a waste of time, but it's not necessary if I'm already doing it. Let's say I
love that though.
Let's say it's 10 things in a relationship that need to be covered. If I'm covering 1 through 5, why the hell would I need you to cover 1 through 5? That means we not making no progress on 6 through 10. Babe, I got 1 through 5. Get the hell out of here. Go work on 6 through 10. So if I got the finances, if I got this, that, and the third, hey, babe, you work on our family life. You work on our health, like within our body. I'm going to focus on our health without our body. I'm going to focus on how we need to work out, our workout routine, this, that, and third. You work on, all right, what's good dietary-wise, this, that, and third. You focus on all the other things I'm not focusing on. I don't need you to focus on the same stuff.
I'm telling you, see how quiet I am. I love that. That's right there. That's orgasmic. This conversation. That's what I would love. That's why I have to take a back seat.
If you the financial one, would you be okay leading the man financially?
No.
Okay, so if you get with a man that you like, he checking all the boxes, will you not be as headstrong on finances?
I said I would be submissive.
Okay,
remember me saying that?
Yeah.
Remember me saying, if that person is like, look, what do you need for Amber Glow?
Yeah.
What do you, the wax bed broke, I got you another, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to money for it. Like, I need some burden to be gone.
Now, I do agree with that.
I'm somebody's 100%. Mama. I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to think about the clients. I'm trying to make sure I don't screw up. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget to be somewhere at one of the 4 places. My head's spinning. Don't be talking about what I'm not giving you and what I ain't got time for. I need somebody to be like, okay, cool. Yeah. I got you.
I look at it like every level of submission come with something you taking off her plate. The more you take off her plate, the more she can submit. If she trying to goddamn be Superman in her own life, then you want her to be Superwoman in your life.
I'm Captain Saver. I'm the hoe and the captain.
Playing all the roles. I doubt this what I want to do. With this podcast, this will be the first time you're doing it. Usually I just run them straight through for the whole hour and a half. This time I'm gonna start breaking them up like 30-minute segments. So we're gonna end this segment and start on the other segment. Obviously I'm gonna cut me saying this shit out. But
Okay.
let's see how the fuck do I
What you mean you'll stop it?
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
well, I ain't
redo
gotta
it?
stop it on the camera, but I'm gonna stop this video.
Okay.
Like the last
I know.
topic that's gonna end this video. It probably be like 30 minutes, and then we're gonna bam. It's gonna be a second episode we can do because I feel like that'll retain people attention better than just watching an hour and a half.
Yes, most definitely. So what you saying? Break this up in parts?
Yeah, I'm finna break this up in parts. So
Yeah.
bam. All right, y'all. Catch up with us on the next episode of this podcast. I was finna say next episode of this episode. Catch us on the next episode of this podcast. Tap back in.